Hey y'all, and welcome back to A Seat at My Table. This is episode 3. I'm Lori, and today we're talking about something that should be simple, but for a lot of folks, it's not. Clapping for other people when they win. Now, don't log off, don't stop this recording, because if you've ever side-eyed someone's success, scroll past their good news on purpose, or had a little why not me moment, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, let's talk about it. Hey, welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome to the Soft Life. Now, over here, we do life with style and grace, always real classy base. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell because your RSVP is always confirmed. Because grown woman energy means learning how to celebrate others without it threatening your own shine. So, let's go deep on this one. Let's start here. Genuine celebration costs you nothing. You're not losing anything by showing love. Her new job, new man, new house, new confidence, that new brand deal, whatever it is, that's not your loss. That's just her moment. But some of us were raised in environments where resources, love, praise, attention were very limited. So we grew up thinking that if someone else gets something, that means we can't. The truth is, her success is not your failure. Her success shows that it's possible. Don't listen to that scarcity talking. That's not truth. Let's unlearn that. Clapping is a form of gratitude, and when you practice it, you tell the universe, I'm not bitter, I'm ready, I'm expectant. Her win isn't a wall, it's a window, a peek into what's possible for you. So, the next time you see your sister shining, don't get quiet, clap loud with joy, like your name was on it too. Okay, now let's tell the truth, and you know I always speak in love. Envy happens. You can love someone and still feel a twinge of, dang, I wish that was me. That doesn't make you evil, that makes you human. But what you do with that feeling, that's where the growth kicks in. Because envy is really just a signal pointing you towards something you desire. So instead of letting envy hearten you, try this. Pause and say, what is this feeling trying to show me about my own needs? Ask yourself, am I truly unhappy for them or just unsatisfied with myself? And then here's the grown woman part. Celebrate anyway. Let envy be information, not ammunition. You don't have to let it turn into shade. Let it turn into a signal that it's time to water your own garden. Now, let's talk about friendship because this is where it really gets sticky. If you can't celebrate your friend, you're not in a friendship, you're in a competition. You should not feel the need to downplay your wins to protect someone else's ego. You shouldn't have to check the vibe before you share good news. And if you're the one receiving the news, you should be able to show up with excitement, offer genuine encouragement, resist the urge to make it about you. Celebration is a muscle, and if your circle isn't exercising it, it might be time to reevaluate the group chat. Because one thing about me, I want the kind of sisterhood where we clap loud, without shade, no whispering, no backhanded compliments, just loud, public, joyful love. This one's the hardest. How do you clap when you're in the waiting season? Let me tell you, it's not easy, especially when you're doing the work, especially when you've been faithful, obedient, patient, and it still feels like nothing's moving. But I want to shift your perspective. Your ability to clap for someone else in the hallway is proof that you trust your name is still on the door. Your moment is not late. Your blessing is not lost. And your timeline is not broken. Keep clapping, keep believing, keep nurturing your own joy. And even when it hasn't arrived yet, because what's meant for you will never skip you. But bitterness might delay it. Let me ask a hard question. Are you supporting your people quietly because you're still wrestling with your own envy? Or are you just scared to be seen loving someone publicly who's ahead of you? Because there's a difference between clapping in silence and cheering with love. Now, yes, not everybody likes attention. I get that. But some of y'all are just using I'm low key as a cover for I'm not healed enough to show up. I'm not healed enough to show up fully for her. Support should never feel like a secret. If you love someone, show it. Tag her, share the post, send a text, post that I'm proud of you without feeling like you're giving up your spot. The most confident women I know, they give compliments freely. They support out loud. They don't fear being seen applauding someone else's greatness because they know their own is coming too. Before we close, let me speak directly to the part of you that might still be struggling to clap. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not invisible. Your win is still sacred, even if it hasn't shown up yet. Your process still has purpose, even if it's slow. Clapping doesn't mean you're okay with waiting forever. It just means you've decided to be joyful in the meantime. That takes maturity, that takes emotional strength, and that takes faith. So keep showing up, keep clapping, keep becoming, and when your moment comes, we'll all be clapping for you. And you'll know exactly how to receive it because you've done the work and you've done it well. Now, as always, I'm saying this with love, but let's be real. Maybe the reason it's hard for you to clap is because you haven't done the work. Not the outer work, not the posting, not the aesthetic branding, not the outfit, not the hustle. I mean the inner work, the hard, humbling, uncomfortable work of healing, forgiving, and telling yourself the truth. Because sometimes what looks like envy is really avoidance. You're mad she's thriving, but you're not mad enough to get up and start your own journey. You're calling it unfair, but really, you just haven't committed to doing what it takes to change your own life. Let's not pretend. You can't celebrate someone else's confidence if you're still insecure in your own. You can't clap for someone building when you keep quitting on yourself. You can't uplift others if you haven't confronted the parts of you that feel unworthy. It's hard to clap when you're living in comparison and calling it contentment. And I say this not to shame you, but to shake you out of that stuck place. It's okay if you haven't done the work yet, but don't let that be your forever excuse. Don't let your ego keep you bitter when your healing could make you better. The moment you start being honest with yourself, that's when your ability to clap becomes effortless because now you're not clapping from insecurity. You're clapping from alignment. So let me ask you, can you clap loudly? Can you celebrate without a catch, without a backhanded thought, without shrinking, without it needing to be your turn first? That's the work. That's the growth. Leave a comment and tell me who's someone you want to clap loudly for today. What's something you're working on celebrating even while you wait? And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. Follow me on all socials at RSVP with Lori for more grown woman talk, lifestyle, soft life, and sisterhood. Because here at this table, we don't just sit, we clap. Until next time, your RSVP is confirmed.